A little grass cutting. Alright, Burro Biker here. After a lot of messing around with the camera, getting gas, putting my gloves on. Maybe I'll leave that in the video, I'm not sure. This is actually my first ride with my new camera, the Sony HDR AS100V. But actually, I tried it yesterday, and I went out, did a good video, but I didn't have the microphone switch on the right position, so it didn't record any audio. So I'm going to give it a try again today. We're here in beautiful Middle Tennessee, Murfreesboro, Tennessee, with the new Burger King. I don't like. I'm not going to eat Burger King. It's terrible. Fast food is terrible. And we're just waiting for this light to change, and hopefully that truck won't run me over. But anyway, it's a beautiful day here. Nice and sunny. Not a cloud in the sky. And this light is taking forever. What is going on? Let's go. So I did a couple of test videos just walking around my house, and I discovered that I couldn't download anything because my computer's too old. I can't upgrade the operating system because Apple won't let me. They want me to buy a new computer, so I guess the only thing I'm going to have to do is buy a new computer. I did find a free editing package on the internet, so at least now I can download the videos, but the editing package is simply terrible. So I guess I don't have any other choice but to buy a new computer. We're putting all these little roundabouts in here and all these new subdivisions. I kind of like them. It reminds me when I was in France. It really keeps the traffic moving. And they're building like crazy here in Murfreesboro. I can't imagine the traffic. And since I'm retired, a little bit about myself, I retired in April. I'm 67 years old. Still riding and hope to ride until I can't walk. But the ride to work, I'm 27 miles from work, and it took me at least minimum of an hour to get there. Sometimes 2.5 hours. And sometimes when it was really bad, I just turned around and went home. So anyway, I've got a CRF230L that I'm riding right now. I bought this used back in April. It's just a great little bike for what I want to do with it. I saw a trail back there. I'm going to try that and see what happens. See what that looks like. Make a little bit of a U-turn here. Get this thumper moving. A lot of places for sale. We don't have a lot of the trails around here that they have, say, in St. George, Utah, or out in that area. We got to make do with what we have. Let's see what this looks like. And I'll comment about St. George in a couple of minutes here. Oh, this looks okay. I don't think I'll get in trouble here for doing a little off-roading. I was in St. George, Utah, the end of September, and we actually rented some dirt bikes from a place out there. I don't want to go through this mud. We rented some dirt bikes out there and drove in the desert. A place called Warner Valley, I think it was. Oh, this looks nasty. I guess I had to do that. So we rode out to Warner Valley, past way out to what they call Fort Pierce, which is kind of cool. Was in the desert. And this is a dead end. Let's see if I can turn around here. Trying to head back this way. Stand up. Whoa! Stand up. This is kind of cool. I hadn't planned on heading this way, but I'm glad I did. Let's see if I can go down there. Oh! Through this puddle again. Power through it. Excellent riding, Hillsboro biker. I'm getting better. I don't want to hit that big log or whatever that thing is. This is about all we can scrounge up here in Murfreesboro. Little few construction sites here and there. And I think my first video, if I recall, with the other camera was on this particular road. But hey, you do what you can. Alright, made it out of there without getting arrested. I didn't see any no trespassing signs. That was pretty cool. At least it gives me a little experience riding through some mud. Okay, we did that one trail, and now I'm going to do what I call the Walmart trail. And I'll show you why in a second. I don't know if you can see it up in the distance there. Little construction. I don't know what they're doing up there. Not much really going on at the time. Well, I'm going to try to go up this trail without killing myself again. When we were in St. George in the desert, I was following the guy that wanted to be the leader. And when we rented the bikes, the guy told us, don't go to Sand Hollow Park or Sandy Park. He says, you're not going to have any fun. It's nothing but sand. You're just going to get stuck. Well, we got lost, and we ended up going there. We were driving up a hill, and there was a Y in the path. One path was to the left, the other one was to the right. The one to the right went uphill, the one to the left went downhill. The guy leading the pack decided he's going to go downhill. And I thought, and it was steep. And I thought, oh, great. I don't do well on downhills. I thought about not doing it, and I figured, I'm going. So I headed downhill, and he was way ahead of me. And the farther down the hill we got, the worse the rocks got. And it ended up to be just a path with huge boulders. There was one boulder, well, actually it was two boulders that came to a V. And I got my front tire stuck, of course, in there, and dropped the bike. It was a very gentle drop. Okay, we made it through there. We're going to turn around. If I can find first gear, we're going to turn around. We're going to do that again. The big hill up there. Radio Hill or whatever they call it. Let's try to do this in second. And as Everide says, stand up, stand up, stand up for the newbies. Last time I came through here, it was really wet. It was slipping all over the place. I don't like riding in that clay when it gets wet. So anyway, back to the trail ride story. The tire slid down into a crevice with a Y. There was no way I was getting out of there. I couldn't jump over it. And I just gently leaned the bike over. Only I was under the bike leaning downhill. So there's no way I was going to have any kind of leverage to pick that bike up. And the guy behind me was a four-wheeler. It's the first time he's been on a four-wheeler. Never rode a motorcycle before. Just a kid. He was just staring at me, like, get this bike off of me! So we had about 6 guys. A couple other guys came back and lifted me off the bike, and we went back up the hill and went and found the real trail, which took us forever. But we finally found it, went out to Fort Pierce, past the dinosaur tracks. It was the coolest thing, because it was one of my dreams to ride a motorcycle through the desert, and I got to do that. I'm going to post it. I didn't have a camera then, so I'm going to have to post some videos from other guys, and I haven't got those yet. But here's a scenic view of Highway 231 that goes south, Shelbyville. Otherwise, they say here in Murfreesboro, shovel. Don't know why. They don't like those multiple syllable words. But anyway, this is it. I'm going to show you why I call this the Walmart Trail. I just don't like riding down hills. I guess the deal is with downhills, you're supposed to use your rear brake. Don't use your front, because that's going to really throw you off. So I just like to take it easy. I'm old. I like to ride a little bit longer, so I want to be real careful in what I do. I don't want to be a maniac. I want to actually ride till I'm 75, maybe. See how that goes. And I made it down there. Woohoo! Woohoo! I hope this thing's still recording. I'm going to be bummed out again. And I hope I got the camera position correctly. And here's why. This is the Walmart Trail. This is the brand new Walmart we got in town. This is the one I like to come to because there's virtually hardly anybody in there. Ever. Oh, maybe a few people. There's a guy right there, bought something. And here it is, hence the Walmart Trail. I don't think I need to go that way. I'm going to stop here and check my camera. What is this over here, like a little picnic area? Wow, Walmart thinks of everything. You can sleep in their parking lots. You got little picnic tables. I wonder if I could get by with pitching a tent out here one night and just camping at night. What do you think? I could try that. Let's stop, since it does say stop. There you go. Three-wheeler. It's one of those Can-Ams. I don't know if I like those or not. Seem to be a little stable. They might be pitching a tent here. Who knows? Alright, buddy, what are you doing? Alright, let's go. I'm going to check this camera again. I just want to make sure that it's recording.